If you're just joining us, we're on episode 19 of the Betsy Ross Jeep project, where I'm building that Jeep for my daughter. And in the meantime, we're pulling the donor parts out of, out of that Jeep. So last weekend, you saw me pull the engine out. That's going to go into her Jeep. And tonight we're going to try to pull the rest of the front axle out and get that guy out here so that we can start to put the front axle in there. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to pull as much as I can out of this thing because it's going to end up being a shell that goes to the junkyard. So we're going to pull steering and springs and shocks and everything. We're going to pull it right out now. So come along and let's see how much we can get done tonight. All right, so unlike with the engine, I do not want it here when I get the front axle out of it. So we're going to push it back over there and get on some jack stands. I think I'm going to need some help. It's lighter now. It should be easier to push. It doesn't have an engine in it. Moved the engine over there, put it on the little jack stands. Get the big ones, which are tall enough for the Jeep. You know the difference between left and right, bud. Comes out.
No, it was on the motor together.
No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, it was, because I was putting it back on to hold the rotor. Push it in. Hold it in tight. Hit it. There you go. Alright, on the next one. There you go. Sometimes you have to kind of hold on to them. Got a different way. Is that a different one? We'll get the rest of them out. We'll come back to it. You gotta put it on. There you go. Gotta keep it on the nut, man. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this one again. Great. Watch your fingers. Roll it over that way. And put it underneath. You can put it underneath the Jeep. Almost fits that. Not quite. Must be something. Alright. Put that back on.
I have everything out except for the springs and the control arms, which this Jeep has a lift on it, what look to be 4-inch coil springs. And on top of the 4-inch coil springs, there is a 1.5 inch, almost 2-inch spacer, plus the original isolator was in there. So this was sitting on 4, 5, maybe 6.5 inches of lift on stock of the control arms and short arms. So that means that I cannot get the springs out without getting a spring compressor on them. And I promised my sons I would watch Jurassic Park with them tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I think is what it's called. Anyway, I got a break for tonight. I got to come back tomorrow, get the spring compressor out, compress the springs, get the springs out, then I can take the control arms out, and then I can take the axle out. So I've got to go do that. The dad stuff inside, watching television. And then I will be back tomorrow. But for you,
It is the next night, and as luck would have it, February came back. But I really want to get this axle out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and try to tackle it in the wet, in the cold, in the rain. Wish me luck.
I hate this compressor. Man, usually come out after that. Try jacking the other side up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, that's what I did. Taking it back. Come on now. You, come on. Yeah, just give it to me. There we go. Ouch. I win. Springs are out, but it's dinner time. Axel's next. Dinner was yummy, but February said, "You think that's bad? Wait till you see March." Yeah, I forgot to mention we're in March now, and Axle's not out. I got 4 more bolts to get it out, but now it's raining. Let's get this done. Close. I'll just need you for a minute once we get this bolt out.
Oh, there we go. I couldn't see it at all.
Yeah, there's a brake line in this. Is it right up towards the end?
Yeah. How do I get it out?
What do you mean?
Was I supposed to get it out or leave it in?
Yeah, you're supposed to get it out.
Yeah, how do I get it out?
Twist it a little bit so that the flag nut lines up with the. See, it's got some pressure on it. Turn it. And then when I take this, put it in here. Pry on this axle. Try to pry it out. So here you get those, and I'm gonna try to twist on this axle a little bit. There you go.
Oopsie.
I'm gonna hit on it a little bit this side. You gotta get a point where it's just not gonna want to come. We gotta kind of force it out.
It's loose.
So. I'm gonna jack up a little bit.
Okay.
Just gotta try to go. Yep. Maybe this will do it. Yeah. Come on. All right. Let that jack out. Let the jack out the rest of the way. That was way more of a fight than I expected.
Front axle is out of the donor Jeep. I've got it on the ground here. Got a lot of good stuff going on with this axle. I know the approximate mileage. I have good lower control arms, maybe even good upper control arms. We need to put some brakes on it. We need to double check these U-joints. We need to make sure there's good fluid in there, and then we can slide that in there. But let us know in the comments if you think we should strip this axle down and paint it really nice to put it underneath of that nice engine bay. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a lot of work.
It sounds like a lot of work. It does sound like a lot of work. But it's not much because, you know, this really isn't that much to just blast this thing down and spray it. But that's not tonight. Tonight, we're done. We're ready to crash. But thank you so much for coming along with the project. Let us know in the comments what you think about pulling that axle and what springs you think we should put back in this thing, what we should do to this thing, what you think we should do with this axle. What should we put back in it? Should we put these giant 4-inch springs back in it? Should we go giant lift out of the gate?
Yes.
She says yes. I don't know. Do we lift this thing right out of the gate? Like, are we just going straight for a lift kit?
Yeah.
And big tires? Yeah. Bigger than my Jeep?
Yeah.
Keep dreaming, kid. All right. Let us know in the comments what you think. Should we lift this thing out of the gate? Should we put these giant springs on there? You have to subscribe and come back and see you next time.